Drink juice from the sweetest berries.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am Jennifer. Thank you so much to each and everyone that has joined our family. We're so close to 900 subscribers and we are on a journey to 1000 subscribers. Oh, I love that. It's been a long journey and it's still gonna be a long journey, but you know what, each and every progress is welcome here, and I'm actually grateful for each and everything that we have done so far in this channel. So today I sat here and I was like, what are you gonna be talking about? Because you did not prepare anything. But in the back of my mind, I have something that I want to talk about, but then it's something that I've never talked about in this channel, but it's something that I enjoy talking about. So, and what is that? That's money, you guys. If you don't know, for people that are watching me here and they don't know me personally, I love money. For people that know me personally, they know that I love money, or I love talking about money. In 2017, I used to have a blog that it was called Financially Savvy with Zane. Yes, Financially Savvy with Zane, I think. Yeah, that was my first official big, like, it was a proper website that I had to pay for the domain, set it all up and all the stuff, but it only ran for like a year and then I stopped. And then also at work, I used to write articles regarding finances. For the entire year, I was writing for the department. Every time when there was a new publication, my picture and my articles were in that magazine, and so I enjoyed that until the pandemic hit and everything was just a mess, and I was like, nobody wants to be hearing about finances during the pandemic. I stopped writing for the department, and since then I've also not been vocal much about finances, but I'm realizing that I love finances. I actually love finances. I love talking about it. And one of my colleagues that actually he watches all of my videos, he was like, where are the financial videos? And I'm like, you know what, I don't know how you guys are gonna receive this type of content, but I love talking about it. So we need to normalize the fact that we love money. If you love money, please smash the like button right now. If you love money like me, smash the like button. And I know to some people, when I say I love money, it may come across as if, oh my God, there's this obsession about money. I'm not obsessed about money, but I love money. And I'm not gonna say that I don't like money, because I know that religiously, because I grew up being a Christian, the idea of loving money was not considered a good thing, because the Bible talks otherwise regarding that. And actually it's not otherwise regarding that, it's just that when you go to church, they interpret that verse in a way that it makes you feel like you shouldn't love money, you shouldn't strive to have too much of money, because if you have too much of money, it will result in greed, which then results in sin. So I do not believe in that, and that's why I'm saying it's not that the Bible says that, it's how it's interpreted. So that's why I'm not ashamed to say I love money. And that is why you find that men within the working environment are perceived to be high performers, and that is because they are not ashamed to publicize the fact that they did the smallest thing that you did. It's just that you decided to keep your mouth shut because you like to move in silence, right? And the men in the working environment, they share everything, they talk about everything, and so they are looked upon as if they are high performers than women. I see that a lot in my working environment. But the truth is, you find that women are actually high performers than men. And so we need to normalize talking about this thing as Black people. And so to kick off this financial talks, I want to tell you about this story, or one of the worst spending I've ever done because of Black Friday. As we know that it's November and Black Friday is coming soon, and I know that people have already made plans on what they want to buy. Some people have not made plans, they're just waiting to see what is on special and then they go out there, which is the worst thing you can do for yourself. If you are planning to buy on Black Friday, you need to have a plan. You need to know what you're going to be buying. Because if you don't have a plan, the stores are gonna plan for your money and they're gonna take it all. So 2018, when I was still working in my previous position, me and my colleagues in our office, we decided to start a stokvel. And the idea behind the stokvel was that December is usually a stressful time, and a time that we spend a lot of money, and sometimes our salaries tend to be not enough. And so we decided to start a stokvel and use that money to actually help us to do the things that we want to do when we get home. Like if we want to when we are traveling back at home, we have money to take from. When we have to buy groceries, when we have to do small renovations like painting, we have money, and we don't have to like keep going back to our salaries. So that was the idea. And so our minimum was like 300, 500, and I was the treasury of that stokvel, just to show you how much I love money. So we saved for the entire year until November hit. And then when November started, everyone started talking about Black Friday in the office. And then as they were talking about Black Friday, they're like, guys, what if we were to divide the money now, and then we use that money, like some of the colleagues had bought clothes but then had not finished paying for them. What do you call that? I don't normally do that. What is it? Lay-by. They had lay-buyed clothes for their children. Some they've committed themselves into something, and they wanted to use some of the money to fully pay off and then take the clothes for their kids and all the stuff. And others wanted to buy certain things. At first, it sounded like a good idea. I was like, okay, guys, everyone seemed like they agreed to it and everyone was cool with it. And I was like, okay, it's fine. We can divide it after the 15th, after everyone has contributed, just to make sure that everyone has paid for the last month. And then, because November anyway was going to be the last month that we pay, so we were going to divide the money in December before we go home. But then they wanted to divide it in November before Black Friday. So after we decided on that, we all agreed, okay, fine, we're going to divide the money. Then the next topic that came up was weaves, guys. Hey, people started talking about weaves. People were saying, guys, it would be nice to have a weave, just to change up and all the stuff. And we can use the money from Mr. Fella to actually buy these weaves. All of a sudden, there was this special that came out of nowhere. Someone in the office had bought a weave, and they've got it at a very good price. And then this lady was running a Black Friday special, and so you were going to get the weave at even a lower price. And I've never seen such. I still laugh at myself. I still laugh at myself till this day. Like, how stupid can I be? How stupid can I be, really? So we okay, me and the two interns and the other lady in the office, we all agreed that, okay, we're gonna get these weaves. At that time, I was still wearing weaves. I was still I was still growing out my hair. So I was like, okay, weaves are gonna give me a break. And I was like, okay. And I'm also good with hair, so I was able to do my own wig using the hair that we had bought. And I ended up doing wigs for also my colleagues. So we decided that we're gonna buy these weaves, guys, with the money that we had been saving for the entire year. We decided there and then that we were going to buy weaves. And what did we do? We did just that. The plan and the vision that we had, that this money is money that we're going to use when we get home in December, went out of the window because the talk of weaves was now in the table. We bought the weaves. We saw the weaves. I put them together to be wigs, and we started wearing them, and we all felt good. For some reason, I liked the weave. I liked the weave. But when you're doing something that you're just not used to, it was too hot on my head. It was too hot for my neck. It was just not nice. That is why I no longer wear weaves anymore, because I just find them hot. And I find them hot. Like, if I'm wearing a hat, I wear a cap sometimes when I go to work, or I wear a bucket hat. and it's something that immediately, the first chance I get, I take it out. When I'm in the office, I'll take off the hat, I'll take off the cap and continue working. Now if I'm wearing a weave, can I do that? I can't. So now I have to wear this hat for the entire day until 5 o'clock when I can take it out. It was a mess. I wore that weave on and off until it saw itself in a box very far away in my house. I think last year is when I actually shipped the weave off to my sister, because I was like, this is wasted money. I might as well give it to someone that is going to use it. So I gave it to my younger sister to use. Just to show you, I only used that weave in 2019, 2018, 2019. And then 2019, few months in, and then after that I stopped. So you can just see the money that was wasted. You can see that we had a plan, but we did not stick to it. And so when December came, we did not have enough money. I did not have enough money to help around at home, because most of my money is taken when I'm traveling back at home. Living in Pretoria and having to travel back to Melmoth in KZN, it's a long journey and it's a lot of money. And so I ended up not having enough money for me to spend at home in December. And so I'm sharing this story with you guys to say, Black Friday is coming. If you do not plan for your money and you do not stick to your plan, the stores are going to plan for your money and they will decide where your money goes because you have not told your money where to go. Know that Black Friday is a way for cooperatives and for companies to get your money, to get the most out of the hard-earned money that you have worked for. And they make you feel as if it's a deal for you. They're doing this for you. They are not doing this for you. They're doing it for themselves. So the best way you can look out for yourself is actually telling your money where it must go. So let's say, for instance, you want to buy a new TV. Stick to that plan. Stick to the plan. Start looking at TVs that you want. Don't go in blindly at Macro and buy a TV or go and take a lot and just buy a TV just because you see, oh, this one is cheaper than. Stick to the plan. If you want to buy a fridge, and I always say, Black Friday is not for buying groceries. Black Friday is for buying big things that are normally expensive. And then now you can try and afford them. But it's not for groceries. So go in with a plan and stick to that plan. And so with that being said, I hope that you guys like this new topic that I'm going to be talking about in conjunction with business content, in conjunction with me sharing my journey as a 9-to-5 employee and anything that I decide to share in this channel and anything that I decide to share in this channel. I hope that you appreciate it. I hope that it's also eye-opening and helpful in some way, shape or form. I'm not going to say this is how it's going to help you, but I'm hoping that it is helpful somehow, and I'm hoping that it can start a conversation on the comment section. Just let me know if you have ever made any of the worst purchases in Black Friday. Share with me on the comment section below. Let us laugh together. Let us make talking about money normal. Let us not think that you have to be perfect and have your ish together to talk about money, because anyone can talk about money. And so with that being said, please have a good day and take care. Bye.